welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. The Raptors control the tap. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And then you think about them losing in the first round. After they lost the first game, it was essentially over, to firing their head coach, to losing their best player. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Ball with it up top. Down just a couple. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Toronto has the basketball. Lowry to Ibaka. Surveys the floor. Lowry to Danny Green. OG Anunoby at the line. First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Lonzo with it, trailing by 4. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
OG Anunoby at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 3, Josh Hart.
And he makes them both. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans, because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
So Lowry. Here comes the screen. Lowry. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Ball. Down low for Kuzma. Scores from the post.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
To Ball. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Trying to cash in. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Danny Green. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For Toronto, number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. Stepping in for the Lakers, number 6,
Lowry.
Lance Stevenson.
Down to 5 on the 24. Shot by Ibaka won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Danny Green to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. Good start. He's made his first shot.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
To Ball. Valanciunas with the denial.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Ibaka. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Ball with the basketball. 12-6 our score. That pass taken away by Toronto. To Lowry. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka, 3 for 4. Good start.
Serge Ibaka has such a good jump shot for somebody 6'10", but every time I hear his name, I just can't help but think about what would have been in OKC.
Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. The follow won't go either. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Ibaka. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rondo.
To Josh Hart. To Stevenson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't force those. Stevenson misses. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
McGee powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson.
It's Rondo with the rebound. They'll let one fly from half court. That ends the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
The drive, right to the basket. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
And that's next-level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Powell. Probing the defense. Powell to VanVleet. JaVale McGee.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
He's looking for that touch.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Fred VanVleet to Valanciunas. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Rondo with it. 5-point game. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either. Rondo into the front court. Margins 8. To Josh Hart. Gets a shot up off the mark. Toronto with the basketball. Powell to VanVleet. To Valanciunas. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. He got a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Inside, he scores.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 23, LeBron James.
Lowry to VanVleet. Lowry. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot. Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Fred VanVleet. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Lakers at the controls right now to James.
2 minutes left.
Curling inside. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 14, Danny Green. And number 3, OG Anunoby.
And gets both to drop at the line. Jay, what do you make of the pressure on this franchise? A whole country is watching.
For Masai Ujiri, it's all about outlook because perspective is everything. And pressure makes diamonds, my friend. So if you're Ujiri, you're throwing everything at the wall and you're seeing what sticks. Even hiring old staff members of the San Antonio Spurs who are very good friends with Kawhi Leonard and Jeremy Castleberry over to the staff to try to get him around. Because the goal is to win now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.
Here's James for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Ibaka. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. James. To Ball. Chance for LeBron James. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Ball into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Goes down. A 3 at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room? So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers have themselves a narrow lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
JaVale McGee showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team. Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
That's his first personal foul.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark at the line. The follow won't go either. Lowry with it. His guy's down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. To Danny Green. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. LeBron James looking good. 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lowry to Danny Green. Driving right to the basket. Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. That's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Lowry has the basketball. To Danny Green. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
James into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Here comes the screen. All right, Baca up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Another follow, still no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. Lowry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot. And the rebound comes down to Ball. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Nice pass to set things up. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is they need to start finding some answers in the 6 and quick.
Gets it in the left corner to James. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
Well, in order to do the latter, one would think that if you win with Kawhi now, you can keep Kawhi, but I don't believe that to happen. I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, number 3, Josh Hart.
Fires the 3 and knocks it down.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Fred VanVleet. LeBron James with the rock. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. To VanVleet. Fires the 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Valanciunas. And finishes strong. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Unbothered. Josh Hart hits the 3. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
It's James controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. To James. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Deep left corner.
Hey, clear the lane. I got you.
And McGee there for the rebound. Goes to the left side. Hart to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Fred VanVleet. That'll get out off the Raptors. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lakers ball. Ball. Inside, he scores.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Fred VanVleet to Powell. Here comes the screen. Powell to VanVleet. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. Not that time. To Ball. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Fred VanVleet to Valanciunas. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Los Angeles, they have it. JaVale McGee. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Beyond the arc for 3. Fred VanVleet locked in on that one.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fred VanVleet to Powell. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Shot by Valanciunas off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Powell to Van Vliet. Five to shoot for Toronto to Van Vliet. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Shot from in close, no good. It's the Raptors with the basketball to Van Vliet. To Powell for three. Oh, who saw that coming?
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Ball. Lonzo Ball. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for LA, number 3, Josh Hart.
Trying to cash in. Their shot by Lowry misses. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Right!
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Hart. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you could do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Short jumper off the mark. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds.
Any participating Bunsville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Bunsville Burgers, where the grill is magic.
Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. That won't go. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one by 4. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors emerged victorious after a tight finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors. The Lakers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Lowry gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.